Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi will today deliver the opening keynote address at the World Economic Forum annual meeting in the Swiss-bound resort of Davos. Prime Minister Modi is scheduled to have a bilateral meeting with the Swedish Prime Minister Stefan Löfven as well. Yesterday, Prime Minister Narendra Modi shared his vision for India's future engagement with the international community at the forum. Narrating India's growth story and presenting exciting opportunities for global business in India at Davos, Prime Minister Modi hosted a roundtable meeting with CEOs of the top global companies. The CEOs including Microsoft Satya Nadella, Reliance's Mukesh Ambani and Airbus CEO Dirk Hoke.
The Indian economy is great. We have problems, but this Prime Minister is outstanding. We all know that, but I don't want to equate my nation with any individual. So we are what we are. We have our problems. We have our poverty, but we have maybe, I don't know, 55, 60% or 50% of our population below 35 years of age. If we can provide them education and skilling, then it will be a really strong demographic dividend.
We are very happy that the Honorable Prime Minister is attending. After 20 years, the Prime Minister of India is attending World Economic Forum. See, there are more than 50 head of states and world's largest gathering of the CEOs and owners and chairmen. All they are gathering here. So this is a great opportunity to market our country, India.
Now this time, World Economic Forum is India's World Economic Forum. We are very happy. After 22 years, first time Prime Minister has come. He is promoting India from Davos platform. It is a great opportunity.
India is evolving. Every single day you are seeing the excitement about India grow all across the world. The World Economic Forum represents business from all parts of the world. We're looking at the big Indian opportunity, the big Indian market, the new paradigm of doing business, an easier environment to invest in, to flourish in. And Prime Minister's presence at the World Economic Forum at Davos this year is certainly giving a big message to the world community that India is open for business.
Since you've been watching since morning, we all of us over here, this tremendous amount of enthusiasm, tremendous amount of hope and tremendous amount of optimism with which the Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi, is being looked forward to is amazing and it's unprecedented.
The posters could be seen all across Davos projecting India as the prime minister's destination to conduct business. One poster was taglined as India means business. Another poster talked about South Indian state of Andhra Pradesh as the most business-friendly state. And I'm joined by my colleague Sumit Chaturvedi live from Davos. Sumit, what's the agenda today? Take us there.
Well, today, definitely, as you can see behind me also, PM Modi is definitely going to overall be present there today's plenary session. The whole contingent of Indian CEOs are definitely waiting to hear what PM Modi has to say. Also, other dignitaries are waiting to hear what PM Modi, one of the India's, the world's populist leader, is going to say at today's speech. So today's agenda will be PM Modi definitely. Yesterday, he had meeting with CEOs of global firms as well as Indian CEOs. He also met global dignitaries. So overall, situation here has become better. First of all, I would tell you that in terms of weather, it has become better. Second, overall, everybody is today waiting to hear what PM Modi has to say. But sessions are going on. Other sessions are going on. We can see the whole Davos town has come to life once again because the WEF, the only annual summit that brings the whole town to life, has started. It's officially begun. So it's buzzing all around Davos, which is the ski resort in Swiss Alps. And PM Modi is definitely going to be the talk of the town, at least as far as Indian CEOs and contingent is concerned. Otherwise, other global CEOs, including Jack Ma, Microsoft CEO, they are talking about their own agenda. They are talking about their own things. That's something which will keep on happening throughout the sessions, which are spread over many halls in the Congress at Davos. But as far as Indian contingent is concerned, they are quite enthused to hear what PM Modi has to say. Indian ministers also in different panels are representing India. They are again putting forward to other global CEOs and community leaders what India has to offer here at Davos. So we are here at Davos, and the weather has become a bit better if we say as compared to yesterday. But I say you can see behind me the whole we can say that the town, some parts of it are already witnessing PM Modi's billboards that have come up right here behind me. Overall, scenes are good. We can say that CEOs are coming. Till yesterday, there was some kind of problems with the schedules. Till late evening, the CEOs, some of them were still stuck in traffic. But yes, by today morning, they have all made it to Davos. They have attended. Today morning also, PM is meeting a select group of 10 CEOs from India. Thereafter, he will deliver the plenary speech. So all eyes are on what PM Modi has to say right here in Davos, Switzerland.
Can you get us a view of the snow which has taken place in Davos, and the problems you told us in terms of moving from one hotel to another hotel, and the way people were asked to stay inside their respective residences? Can you give us a sense of what it is to be like in Davos?
I would ask my colleague to show you what kind of snow actually has come here. Look at this kind of it's around 2 meters snow. So this kind of snowfall, Davos is saying, hasn't been witnessed in the last 20 years, which is really precedent. So it's not only PM Modi who is coming here. In the last 20 years, the first PM Modi PM of India to do so. The snowfall here is also first kind of snowfall in the last 2 decades. Day before yesterday and yesterday, we really faced problems. Today also, it's really a big challenge for moving around the city. Well, remember, Davos is a town that comes to life only for 4 days. Then the prices of everything, every commodity, taxis, hotels, they skyrocket. They go up by as much as 1,000% because the hotels are being converted from the residences. The residences people stay here. All big CEOs, they can afford all hotels and rooms. That's how the overall prices kick up. That's what has happened in Davos. There is difficulty in finding taxis. We saw many big CEOs who would have enjoyed luxuries back home. They come here and they get hassled a lot, I would say, because the train were getting cancelled. The buses are not coming on time. A lot of troubles which are happening, but yes, there are some pockets in which they find support. They come and find support, and then they go back to their respective hotel rooms. The situation was so bad yesterday that some of the people were not able to come out of the rooms because the doors have been blocked by 2-meter high snow. That is one thing which is causing trouble to people here. We spoke to locals also. Locals also say that this kind of snow they haven't seen in the last 20 years. There was avalanche warning from Davos city only day before yesterday. But as soon as the world leaders have started coming in, trickling in here, things are coming back to normalcy. While Donald Trump, the US president, the biggest dignitary, we would say, from the global fora, will be here in the next 2 days, then the things will once again be different, because we've seen security personnel here guarding rich and famous of the world. It's a very tense job for them here also, because from security point of view, the big global CEOs and big G20 leaders are already present here. So security is also a big issue here.
Sumit, last question before I let go of you. What sort of speech are we expecting from the Prime Minister? What are the expectations of the world community from the Indian Prime Minister?
Oh, well, again, it's on the lines of hard-selling India to the global world. We have to tell them where we have arrived. Remember, we have come here at a time when big global leaders are here. The British PM, French President, Swiss President, US President and German Chancellor. We have come here at a stage where we are going to represent the business community from India to the global business community. We have to tell them that we have finally come on a stage where we should be given our deserving place. But 20 years ago, it was a different thing. 20 years hence, and even especially in the last 3 years, number of reforms have been undertaken. The business, they have tried to be very friendly towards business, and what better place to sell it than the place here in Davos, the biggest summit of economics across the world. And PM Modi, again, on the lines of what reforms he has undertaken, he will speak that. Also, he will try to quell some fears which are there about India. We spoke to a few of the CEOs. Yes, they have some concerns regarding India. what especially regarding the few incidents that have happened, that keep on coming in media across the world. Those fears will be quelled, definitely. PM Modi will try to put them away from the minds of CEOs, and will try to put forward a speech that is balanced in terms of projecting India and bringing FDI, and also projecting India as a global leader. Remember, budget is around the corner, but definitely we don't think that budget is something that is on the mind of PM Modi or any of the CEOs here. Interesting thing I would like to point out here is that we spoke to CEOs and they were saying that budget has become irrelevant. The reason being, nowadays budget happens, the reforms happen out of budget. All big decisions, GST, demonetization, FDI reforms, they have been taken out of budget. So why big expectations from budget this time? Because budget has nearly lost its relevance. Remember, last year railway budget was merged into general budget. The railway budget lost its relevance. This time, even the budget, the overall year saw many reforms happening, right from GST, FDI reforms, and other reforms that were carried out throughout the year. So in a way, budget has not been as excitedly watched as this PM speech today. FM Modi, though, would have come here, would have actually met CEOs. He decided to cancel his plan at the last moment. But his absence is being felt among the CEOs here. But they say, who better than PM Modi to give a direction, and to hard sell India? He's the best brand ambassador of India for any place in the world, and what better place to represent than Davos? Again, I would like to show you the kind of billboard which has been put up at one of the places in Davos. So really, PM Modi is India means business. That's what is the theme of India here. India means business. We are here to do business with the world, and that's what we are going to market ourselves like this. Remember, job creation is one big challenge which PM Modi is facing, and when he's facing that, we will surely, I would say that going to be a very challenging task, but meeting CEOs here can make it better for PM Modi. Thank you.
Thank you, Sumit, for this update. So my colleague Sumit Chaturvedi reporting directly from Davos and telling us that the most important event of the day is today, when the Prime Minister Narendra Modi is going to address the world community and make a speech somewhere between 3 and 3:30 p.m. today. So stay tuned on WION, because we'll be covering it live with our panel of guests. Now, as 2018 edition of the World Economic Forum got underway in the Swiss Alpine town, actors Kate Blanchett, Shah Rukh Khan and musician Elton John were honoured for the humanitarian work. These stars were presented with Crystal Awards, which honours outstanding artists who contribute to positive change. Kate was recognized for her campaign on the plight of refugees, Khan for his work in promoting rights for women and children in India, and John for his leadership in the fight against HIV/AIDS.
I'm deeply grateful for the recognition it gives to the scale and severity of the global refugee crisis, along with the acknowledgement that we all have a stake in identifying and enacting solutions.
From them I have learned how courage can catalyse victimhood into heroism, how solidarity rather than charity enables the human will to overcome, how equality is not a concept but a truth that encompasses all living beings, and how the service of others is not a choice anymore for any of us. It is a duty that all of us must fulfill in the name of humankind.
I am described as a solo artist, but nobody is truly a solo artist. And the price of being connected is that we must never turn a blind eye to suffering. All the leaders who come to Davos are big figures. You've all made it, babies.